Hello, my name is Sogi Precious and we're here at the second African Youth Summit 2012 in Ternopil, Ukraine, and our theme is Volunteering Sustainable Development in Africa. As we all know, Africa has the highest population density, which causes us to have a lot of problems. But today, we hope to reach our goals and improve our leadership skills and encourage younger people to get educated. I have here with me one of the moderators of the second African Youth Summit. Would like to know your name.
My name is Lillian Kowika. I'm from Namibia.
Okay, Lillian. What should be our expectations for this African Youth Summit in 2012?
Wow, actually there is quite a lot to be expected. We had a similar program last year, and it was named the first African Youth Summit. It ran in a space of 2 days, but today's event will only be 1 day long, from 9 to 5 p.m. So it's going to be filled with so many activities, and brace yourself. A lot of learning to do, and it's all about Africa. That's all it's about.
Oh, thank you very much, Lillian. May I know your name?
My name is Victoria, professor for the languages department at Ternopil National Technical University.
Okay, Victoria. I'd like to know, why are you so interested in African issues?
Actually, it takes a little process, you know. We have students for 4.5 years, and all this time, just the first one is a step on the corners of our educational institution. I got interested in this country, in the culture of African cultures, and all the time I read a lot. I try to understand the students better and try to adopt them to our culture. And actually, it's a long process, and it is still taking place in my life.
That's nice, thank you. Did you attend the previous summit?
Unfortunately not.
Okay. So what do you expect to achieve from this youth summit, the second youth summit?
I appreciate all the efforts the Africans do because I feel they are eager to, even if they are abroad, they want to help the country, they want to make something what they can do, and actually not appreciate all the committees, but as for me, I got interested in community education. Maybe this is the most interesting. I would like to know about energy, natural resources, healthcare, and everything else. But
thank you very much, Victoria. Thank you.
My name is Kunachi Samjoy Quenet.
You're from which country?
I'm from Nigeria, of course.
Oh,
I'm proud to be precise.
Okay. I would like to ask you a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
What have you learned thus far?
So far, I've learned a lot. Okay, let's start with education. I learned today that education is the best in the whole world, which we can use to save, to restore back our country, especially in Africa, African countries as a whole. Yeah.
Do you believe there's a future in Africa? Do you believe in the future of Africa?
Sure, of course. The rate at which we are going, I believe there is a faith in Africa.
Thank you for being here. Hello, I have here with me one of the moderators for the second Youth African Summit. Can I know your name?
My name is Ken.
Where are you from?
Ghana.
From Ghana. What should be our expectations today at the Youth Summit?
Expectations are high. Basically, we come together to discuss issues affecting everything. Since we are expecting much more energy and much more drive to suggest what things for
Hello. May we know your name?
My name is Ruth Wangari Waitiki.
Ruth, where are you from? What country?
I'm from Kenya.
You're from Kenya. What do you think about this program so far?
As far as I'm concerned, so far we are doing well. I've learned so much about countries like Liberia, Mali, Libya. I didn't know so many things I know.
Do you think this program should continue? Do you think we should still have this program next year?
Yeah, I think we should. It gives us a whole new ideas about Africa. We just base ourselves on the countries we are from. So with this program, we get to know different problems from different countries. After all, we're all Africans. It's funny to find out that we all suffer from the same problems.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Hello. Can we know your name?
My name is Thank you, Stella.
Where are you from?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. I'd like to ask you, how did you get to know about this program?
First of all, I'm a student of the National Technical University, so from there the organizers are, so by default I knew about it.
Oh, good. So what motivated you to apply?
I think it's Africa is ripe for change, so in our only two way we can contribute to this change, even if we may not be able to get maximum impact directly, but we have done the little we can. So I'm very interested in participating.
Okay, thank you very much.
Most welcome. Thank you.
What are your names, please?
My name, I'm Cynthia Chirotin.
Okay, Cynthia. How did you get to know about this program?
Through Facebook, I saw it on Facebook and I applied.
Okay, that's nice. Which committee do you belong to?
Education, culture, and human resources.
And what did you learn from? What did you learn from your group discussion, from your committee discussion?
So many things. Well, we talked about education as a whole in all African countries, and we talked about the problems and also the solutions. Okay, let me just give one problem, which is the major problem, corruption.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. By my side, we have the president of Economics University, Master Teddy Okoli. Yeah. What would you like to tell our future youths and our present youth about the committee?
About the summit? Well, it was well educated. Just that one of the shortcomings of the summit is that I wish that most ideas that were debated here today could be transferred back into the places where they are needed most, because a lot of good ideas were brought up here today. But it's a pity that we don't know how we can be able to channel these ideas and solutions that were decided today into real-time scenarios back home.
So, in other words, you believe that if we can channel all this discussion, conversation to Africa, you have faith in Africa?
I strongly believe that if there's a saying that said the only thing necessary for evil to excel is for good men to stay and good men. With the kind of ideas that have been generated today, if they are being, if you translate them into real life scenarios, it will definitely make a difference.
If there's any area, any topic you need to correct in the summit, what would you pick? What topic do you think it will be?
Well, not really correcting because nobody knows it all. But if I would like to point out something in the committee where I was, they grouped energy, natural resources, and the environment. If you look at those three, they are not compatible because energy is if you go to markets, they have three different types of markets, and energy is another type of market because it's a market of services. It's not supposed to be grouped alongside the natural resources. So just
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So, hello, what's your name? Evelyn. So where are you from? I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. How did you get to know about this program?
Actually, I was invited by education.
Okay. So what do you expect to gain at the end of the summit?
I expect to get some information that will empower me to make some changes when I come to Africa.
Okay. Thank you, Evelyn. I have here with of the NC, which is the Nigerian community in Ternopil, Ukraine. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Alright, my name is Babo James Aganre. I'm a medical student in Ternopil in my 5th year. I'm the chairman of the Nigerian community in Ternopil.
If there's any part of this summit that you think should be improved upon, which would you pick?
Wow. For now, the summit, it has been superb. I've enjoyed every part of it. But if I was to pick, I'll say the food. Next time, you should make something.
Mr. Chairman. Okay. So, this Youth Summit 2012, were your expectations met or were they exceeded?
I would say they were met.
Apart from the food?
They were met. We've not completed, we've not concluded, we're still discussing, but okay. No, those fights.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Here with me is one of the organizers. Can we know your name, please?
My name is Ayola Adelano.
Okay, Mr. Ayola, you're from Nigeria.
Yeah.
So tell us how the whole organization has been, the whole organizing program for this Youth Summit has been.
Yeah, African Youth Summit, we started last year. Then we named it First African Youth Summit. And with the organizer, they decided to change it since it is annual conference. So, and then we named it Second African Youth Summit.
Thank you. How do you think this Second Youth Summit is going to help the future of Africa?
Oh, it's going to help actually, as we all know that together we can make a difference, and one person cannot do it. If we come together with different opinions, and at the end of the day, we're going to put everything in order and send it to where we are supposed to send it to, and we are very sure that they are going to make use of it. Last year, after the end of the event, we had the whole outcome, and it's well kept, and I think this year on is, if you look at it, is bigger than the one of last year, and definitely it's going to be is more organized, and everybody is doing well with it. So by the time we send it to where we're sending it to, they will really look into it and bring out some important issues that is going to be discussed today. So we believe that as we come together today, we're going to come out with a good outcome that is going to change Africa, going to change Nigeria, and going to change our forces.
So how do you think this Youth Summit is going to help the youth in tolerance? Because I saw it in one of the objectives.
It's going to help actually, because as we all know that Africa depends on the youth, and our fathers, they try their best. We can't say they didn't do anything, but they tried, but the truth is just that they didn't meet up to our expectation, and that is the reason why we youths, especially when in Ternopil, have decided that okay, yearly we'll be doing something that is going to widen our knowledge, give us more skills, and help us in developing Africa, developing our individual countries. So this is I think it's going to help.
Thank you so much, Ayo. And with me, one of the organizers, Mr. Jide. Mr. Jide, how do you think your team has been organized so far?
It's been a difficult, long journey, but we are really happy for the turnout today, and we're happy that everything we wanted just happened the way we wanted. We've been planning for months. Actually, we've been planning right after the last month, but right now we are really happy with how everything is going and how the program is going.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jide. I have here with me the current president of Technical School. Can you tell us your name, please?
My name is Bambushe Ajola.
Okay, Bambushe. What do you think this program, this youth summit, should continue?
Yeah, probably should.
And why?
Because if you look at the atmosphere of the program, it's really it's very good. I like it so much because a lot of people come last year and we're expecting much more. And I also think after this program, there will also be expecting more. And the reason why I think this program should continue is that, this program, I believe it prepares us for the future. It might not ready to work now, but in the future, it's really still effective in the future.
So what group are you?
Actually, I prefer to be in security and defense, but I didn't join because I want to be easy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Can we know your name?
My name is Usagi Troy.
Troy, where are you from?
I'm from Edo State, Nigeria.
Good. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. What do you think about this program?
It's something very impressive, I must say. It's something that we are very proud of, because as Africans, we need something that will bring us together to foster development in our continent. It's something very nice of us.
Do you think this Youth Summit 2012 will help the future of Africa?
I think it will greatly help the future of Africa, in the sense that, most of our leaders have not had training in the field. They are not experienced. So this is, I think it's a step towards exposure of our future leaders. So of course it will have an impact when they get elected into their various positions.
Very much, Fred. Thank you. That will be all. Hi. I can see on your tag your name is Mr. Alonge Irleke. What country are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
You're from Nigeria. Good. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
What were you expecting to achieve in this summit, this youth summit?
Well, actually, the youth summit is going to bring about diversification in the power sector, because my team today we are really discussing about the power sector that is driving back our country, and I'm speaking on behalf of my country, Nigeria, and there are so many problems that we can reach out with facing, but with a little point to try to bring up, we foresee it being going to be a solution to our problems. So I'm expecting a lot. I'm expecting diversification of this solution here.
Okay. So what do you think about your team, and which team do you belong to? That should be the first question.
Yeah, my team, I'm on the first part of the electricity and natural resources, and we're talking about electricity and natural resources and using what essence do we benefit from these natural resources and electricity. As for me, I'm really talking about electricity, because that's one thing I feel we are not really doing well.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. What are your names?
My name is Alvio Muno Tumakili.
Which country are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
Okay. So tell us about your team and what role you're playing in this second African Youth Summit.
Well, I'm in charge of the fundraising stroke IT department.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think this African Youth Summit should continue?
Yes, I think I should, because it should continue, because we have young Africans, and this is an environment where they are able to tackle the problems affecting Africa and come up with solutions that could be used or could be implemented in the future.
Okay. Personally, what do you think we lack in Ukraine? What do you think suffer in Ukraine?
I think the zeal to change or to do something, or we lack the change for new things, new innovations and everything. Like you see, most times the Africans, they are not ready to attend such programs, but at least we are happy with the programs this year, because at least we got a lot of people to come.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. He is one of the organizers for the second annual African Youth Summit, and his name is Unamo. Eyo Unamo. I'm so sorry. How do you think the program has been so far?
The program is going well, and a lot of issues raised. I believe that we as a youth are going to solutions involving Africa.
As an organizer, do you think you want to be part of this next time?
Sure.
Okay.
I want to be part of this next time.
And do you have faith in the growth of Africa? Be sincere.
Yes, I have faith in the growth of Africa in the sense that we, the Africans, as youth, that talented, have so much to give Africa. So I have faith in Africa.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Hello. May we know your name? So which team were you grouped into? Which committee were you grouped into?
I was with a group for natural resources and energy.
Can you give us a summary of what you guys did inside there?
Alright, I think the major idea of the committee was to come up with actual causes or problems of the natural resources we have in Africa and profile solutions on how we can tackle such issues. Yeah.
What do you think we Africans lack in Ukraine, as in jobs, education, resources? What do you think?
First of all, we lack security. The issue of racism needs to be addressed. It might not be on large scale, but it should be addressed. Security, and I think most importantly, the standards of education here should also be improved.
Thank you very much.